Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from PBL with the code 23 to 10 with the title Polybatam Store and Marketplace. Polybatam application. Here will show our result of the project that we made for one semester. Right, next. This is our project manager and our proposer. Our project manager name is Usiska Randayani and proposer is Dana Lirianto. Next. Before we start, here's our member. My name is Aditya Abdurrahman as a leader.
My name is Bayu Suara.
My name is Rindu Basaribu.
My name is Aulia Nabila Husna.
My name is Rafael Bacayu.
And my name is Aulia Fakhruddin.
This is our project complete. One is project general description. Two, user stories or functional requirement and non-functional requirement. Three, system modeling. Four, database design. And five, interface design. For the general description, our application Polybatam Store and Polybatam Press is a mobile platform that makes it easy for students, lecturer and administrative staff at Batam State Polytechnic to conduct online buying and selling transaction. With the marketplace feature, user can search, buy, and sell product. Polybatam Press, as the official printing press of Batam State Polytechnic, provides printing service and for various needs. Next. For our progressive web apps in this Polybatam Marketplace application project, we PBL Informatic 23-10 team, proposer and master purpose us to use progressive web apps or PWA apps, namely HTML, JavaScript, CSS, and PHP language as the main tools in making application.
Okay, here is the user stories for the functional requirement or non-functional requirement for our application. This slide is display functional requirement for admin and seller. As example, admin can log in using the account that has been set up, and seller can register. Next. This is a functional requirement for buyer. The example is buyer can register until buyers can log out. This slide is display for non-functional requirement. As the example, first is the system is responsive and can serve users well until the system must be able to maintain user security.
Okay, next is use case diagram. First, we have three use case diagram where there are three actors, namely buyers, seller, and admin. There are also 11 use cases connected to actors, each of which will be explained after this. The second is the use case scenario. There are 11 use cases, namely the first one is register, and next is login, and next is managing profiles, view the price list of goods, and next number 5 we have view the list of items, and next is search for items, next is manage goods, and next uploading pictures of items for sale, and changing product data in the application. Number 10 is manage user data on the application. Next, the last one is lookup.
Alright, for our system modeling, we have activity diagram. The group of our users using our application starts on the main page or our main page. When the user gets to the login page, where if the user has an account, they are going to extract some money, but if they don't, they need to registration their account. If they are already login, they will be lead to dashboard where they see the customers are seller, their product page, search page, and profile page. For the seller product page, they have product information and product forms where they can upload their product. For the search page, they are going to need the product page where they can search the product they want from the store. And finally, the profile page where the user can edit their profile to match their liking. After everything, the user is able to log out to end the session of the application. That's all. Alright. Next is a system modeling where class diagram. We have pembeli, daftar pengguna, penjual, admin, and product or database. From pembeli we have the ID, the name, email, and their phone number, and password. With 4 main filter like producer, register, logger, and producer. After that we have penjual, the their seller ID, name, email, and their phone number of contact. Also, with 5 filters like audio, edition, or not, that with additional filter like upload and delete. After that, there are list of the user where the ID of the list of the user, the seller and the buyer, and the name of the buyer and the seller.
The next point of database design is entity relationship diagram. Here there are 5 entities. The first entity is buyer, have a primary key ID buyer, and the buyer can register as a user and can see the product. The second entity is the product with the primary key ID product. The product here is related to all entities except the user list entity. The third entity is the seller with a primary key ID seller. The seller can register as a user and can also see the product. The fourth entity is admin with a primary key ID admin. Admin can manage product and also manage the user list. The last entity is the user list with the primary key ID registered. The user list here is related to all entities except the product entity.
Interface design method. We have login method. Display login and icon creation. This complex display context being product for sale with easy navigation to search the design product category. This product list tag. Present a list product based on the selected category accompanied by image and brief information about the product. This product feedback. Display complete product detail, include image, description, price, and seller contact. Next, this profile text, and this add profile product allows user add to new product to the wishlist. And last, admin pack provide access for admin to manage user list product and orders. This design mockup, we have landing page, login page, and register page. Next. This main page and this product page, product list page, and this profile page, and this product view page. Next.
Next, I will explain implementation, result, application, and database. This is part of the code for the login feature. This is for the bottom bar effect, and this is for the dashboard. This is for list product, and this is for search product.
The next is additional information for client side code. Is Ajax. Our application uses Ajax. Ajax or asynchronous JavaScript, and XML is a built-in browser that is XML HTTP request to request data and from a web server. The next is database implementation. Using MySQL as a database management system or DBMS exists. The next.
Database implementation for the server set. This login API and this login API and the last product API. And then profit API and sync up API.
Okay, here the contribution of each member in this project. The first is Adibianto Abdul Rahman. They contribute to the general description, functional requirement, and non-functional requirement until backend. The second is Bayu Suara. They contribute to the functional requirement and non-functional requirement until the front end. Next is Aulia Nabila Husna. Is contribute to the general description, FR and non-FR, until front end. Next is Rindu and Mas Rindu. Contribute to non-FR needs, use case scenario, and TRD. Next is Rafael dan Purga. Contribute to use case scenario, TRD, until trust diagram. And the last one is La Orde. Fahdur Rozin contribute to use case scenario, use case diagram, until backend.
And finally, project implementation history PDL 2024. And this is our notebook. We are finished our project for 95%.
Okay, this is our documentation while working on this project. The first picture is our first online meeting with client, and the second picture is our first online meeting. with client. And this is our online meeting with our project manager, Mrs. Kas. The first picture is our online meeting, and the second picture is offline meeting with our project manager.
Alright, for our final part is about our concept for our project. During our project, there's a problem like there's lack of contribution and lack of initiative among our members. That is about our project. Thank you for listening our presentation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.